Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this video, all praise, honor, and glory goes into Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, rule well and teach well, as well as the sincere salutations to your hopeful late Akim, who are pushing this word all throughout the four winds of the earth. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem HaKakwadash, Barakathum, and to you brothers. Alright, and it says, in this reply video, WEF proposed prosecution for anyone spreading misinformation online. All right, so we're going into the times of the famine of the word, right, which is going to lead to anarchy, distress of the nations. Okay, the CHIP. Okay, WW3, and ultimately the Lord coming back and saving His elect. All right, Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Right, so we're sounding off, to the, ultimately speaking about the elect, right? Because 2/3 of Israel, they ain't going, right? Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, speaking about the Israelites, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, speaking once again about the Israelites, right? Like we were taught, holy meaning separate, and mountains in this context, meaning that is a representation of a nation, right? So sound an alarm in my separate nation, right? Because the Israelites are above all people, like the scriptures say. The Israelites are above all people, all right? So that's why there's an alarm in His holy mountain, right? Because the elect is being they're being warned before, and then ultimately saved. See, the elect are going to be warned and then saved. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and gloominess, and a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So, this is a time of thick darkness. This time is coming. It ain't gonna get no better here in Babylon the Great. This shit ain't gonna get any better. It isn't gonna improve any. It's gonna continue. It's gonna continue to get worse and worse and worse. All right, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Nothing shall escape these missiles. That's ultimately what's going to take place here, man. They doing all this, They doing all this different sort of abominations and witchcrafts, ultimately just for this place to get burnt up. Let me play this again.
I propose putting an end to anonymity on social media. In our countries, no one can walk the streets with a mask on their face or drive a car without a license plate. No one can send packages without showing an ID or buy a hunting weapon without giving their name. And yet, we are allowing people to roam freely on social networks without linking their profiles to a real identity. This paving the way for misinformation, hate speech, and cyber harassment, because it is facilitating the use of bots, and it is asking people to act without being held accountable for their actions. Such an anomaly cannot continue. In a democracy, citizens have the right to privacy, not to anonymity or impunity, because with those two, social coexistence would be impossible. That is why I believe we must push forward the principle of pseudonymity as the functioning element of social media, and force all these platforms to link every user account to an European digital identity wallet. This way, citizens could use...
Let's see, he said a wallet. You know? So E got a whole plan, man.
nicknames if they want, but in the case of a crime, public authorities will be able to connect those nicknames to real people and hold them responsible. Because accountability is not an obstacle to freedom of speech, it is an essential complement to it. On social media user, or it's much better to say, one social media user, one real ID. This is the only way to really ensure that minors do not access inappropriate content, that people who commit crimes are banned or prosecuted from social networks, and that the millions of fake profiles that exist and influence the public conversation are removed.
Let's see, that all sounds good. That all sounds good, but there's so many issues with that, and ultimately, it's leading up, okay, to this word being, you know, us being persecuted at the highest level. That's coming. Okay, different people are going to be betraying us, whether that be your family, your woman. And some aren't, and some are. It just depends on what Yahweh Shema Shai has in store. Yet we know that it's prophesied that that's going to take place. Some of us, okay, we basically, since we don't want to be a part of this, part of this system, you're gonna have certain people that you grew up with that they're gonna turn on you. Why? Because as shit continues to slide down, right? Because everything's sliding. Everything is just slowly chipping away, slowly breaking away, right? As everything's continuing to slide, they're gonna get desperate, and they are desperate. The average Babylonian is desperate for quote unquote normal, but that's gone. That's long gone, right? The quote unquote normality, that's gone. That don't exist. Okay. Hey, it's complete confusion and madness here in Babylon the Great. All right, and that's what makes the scriptures even more solid and more solid. As this place continues to get more and more shaky, more and more off and demonic, right? We're gonna continue to cleave to the Lord, and stand fast. All right. Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. All right, and really, when you think about it, this place, it's each, different area is different. Yet it's not like you can even really enjoy this place, right? It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, so this gonna be just smoldering. It's gonna be just like like when a cornfield gets hit with some fire. That's how it's gonna look. Joel 2:4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots at the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Right? And that's the eventual end of this place, man. This place being bombarded by ICBMs. Right? Because we gonna keep speaking on this. As much as they want to say, okay, you saying this, you saying that, we spreading truth. This the truth. Right? We just hey, he is being exposed. He already exposed. So now we just putting salt in the wound, so to speak. Now, it's the wound is grievous. You're through, E. So now we're gonna keep speaking on it. Lord's will, we be of the elect, and we're gonna catch hell. All right, false accusations. False, all sorts of false narratives. Which they did it with the remember the Gadite? It was the Gadite outside of somewhere, and you had some kid from some school yelling at him. That was a few years ago. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a big deal too. Because the talks of basically him bringing up him bringing up Israel, the children of Israel. That's one of the biggest things that he wants to take off the internet. It really is. It's the biggest thing, Salakia. It's the biggest thing that he wants to take off of the internet. Because at first, these false prophets, at these different groups, breaking down scripture wrong and whatnot. At first, Eve was entertained, okay, because they did their job. They confused the masses, right? They confused Israel, okay. So now is the time where they just completely, do away. They do away with the videos. Now is the time where, okay, now we don't want any content speaking about the Bible, period. All right, they're gonna classify anything to do with the scriptures. They're gonna classify that as misinfo. All right, try to cover it. It's too late. You can't cover this up. Right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you are the Israelites. All right, you so-called white people, y'all are known biblically as the Edomites. Okay, you're the wicked. Okay, that's really who's pushing that. He's pushing you having to have, just one YouTube, one, one whatever, one Facebook, one, which, hey, you would think who cares, but what he has planned next, this all goes eventually to the MOT, because you can hear he was speaking about a wallet. Because if you got a wallet right now, brothers got wallets. You open up your wallet right now, you got what? You got different. you got, first off, you got your ID. You got your different bank cards. Maybe different contact cards, or things of that nature. So they want to do that, but with a CHIP. So they want to, because oh man, as soon as the CHIP come around, we gonna be on hyper, super overdrive, to the point where they're gonna have to just say, okay, we gotta physically remove them, right? Because all these other prophecies, they come into pass, so of course the CHIP is gonna come to pass, right? We're patiently waiting on that. That's something that we look forward to. Slack you. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, speaking about the CHIP. Because eventually this is going to come down the line, right? Because, Homeboy was speaking about Homeboy was speaking about a wallet, right? But if he's speaking about online, he ain't talking about a physical wallet. He's talking about a digital online wallet, something that's connected to the internet. And the CHIP, the different transactions that you make, and whether it has its own network, or whether it pairs with a phone network, that ultimately don't matter. The CHIP is the MOTB, right? Because a lot of these I'm just going to say it, these stupid ass jakes, they act like, oh, well, if it's just a CHIP, how is it going to open up the door? How is it going this? How is it going that? How is it going to know what you bought and sold? It's connected to the internet, right? This damn devil wants to connect everything to the internet, right? He calls it the Internet of Things. Okay, he wants you on his grid, his system, all right? This nigga's the devil. All right, so this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, right? So he calls it all. Not just, okay, we got an experimental bunch. No, he wants the whole, the whole world, if he can. He's going to attempt that. He's going to attempt to, to CHIP the whole world. Now, he's not going to be successful, but that's something he's going to attempt to do. They got CHIPs, okay, on backlog, waiting. All right, Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So uh, unless you got that CHIP, you ain't going to the store. You ain't all the different things that we're able to do now. Right, we're not going to be able to do yet. The Lord is gonna provide for us. All right, boy. Hey, man, fuck this society. Well, we don't got to be a part of this society. This is base. This low level. These people are low level. We can't be around these people forever. We got to be on things, right? Which is the kingdom, right? You get around, just your average Babylonian. You just want to get the hell out of there, right? We are looking forward to E dropping this CHIP. And Lord's will, we resist, the CHIP. Because the elect is going to resist the micro CHIP. All right, Lord's will, we be of the elect. It's going to happen. So we pray the word of that number. All right, and we continue to put our best foot forward to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. All right, in these times, man. Because, we in the time of that warning still going on. Some of these last warnings are going out. These are some of the last rings of the bell. You got a big giant bell. You're going back and forth, back and forth. This is some of the last bells, man. When you skip stones on the water, you start to run low. That's when all right, I'm about to run out. It's getting low. Okay, he's running. Hey, he's running out. It's about time for him to pack it up. It's about time for him to go, man. You gotta get off the sticks. Like Jake used to say, get off the sticks. When you lose, you gotta get off, man. Yeah, he is going to lose. This micro CHIP, right? Is his him having the world to worship, him, his image, which is his system, right? That revised, refreshed Roman Empire, that's gonna come to naught. That's gonna be brought low and be broken into pieces and burned. And that's how you really just have a disgust for something. You just break it into pieces and just set it on fire. Like Jake, who deal with them crazy ass Eve. You got different news articles that speak about Eve just straight, going straight Wile E. Coyote on the car, man. Like the old Looney Tunes with the Acme, big ass Acme explosion. But before that, they writing all sorts of stuff on the car, breaking it, and then, kaboom. This place is going to go out the same way. Okay, we want that. Now, before that happens, this prophecy has to take place. Revelation 13 and 16. That has to take place first. Okay, and we look forward to that. That's something that's coming in the very near future. That's coming down the pipeline very shortly. All right, Barakatha Yahweh Shem Shai for that. We look forward to that. We look forward to the day where the Lord comes and He saves His elect. He saves the elect of the nation of Israel. So they can continue to say whatever they want. They can say it's misinfo. They can say it's this and that. No, this is the truth. All right, what and what the other nations and what the 2/3 spew out, that's misinfo. That's off. Okay? The Lord has got us, speaking with confidence through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai B'Shem Kakwadash. Right? Speaking in righteousness. All right, the scriptures speak about no God will be found in their mouths. Speaking about the elect, Lord's will were of the elect. All right, bringing out the words of Yahweh Shem Shai in sincerity and in faith. All right, so with that, Lord's will, you are edified. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, rule well and teach well. All right, and sincere salutations. Sincere salutations to your hopeful elect Akim, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash Barakatham. Okay, to the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord's will, we are of the elect of the nation of Israel. I just want to end this video by saying, Barakatha Yahweh Shem Shai B'Shem Kakwadash. All right, and Kwam Master Allah, and a Baba Ball. Shalom.